This is a small video of BX04NZC LDV Convoy that's on eBay, and a lot of people have asked to have a look inside and have a look around it, so I'll make a little video for you. First I'll just walk around the van. When I say the rear apron, what I mean is from there all the way across, all the bottom section there has been cut out and welded on afresh, and so that's all done, and you can see hopefully inside the double skin all the way over as well. I've welded a bit up to the left behind this bumper, so that's been repaired as well. You could do with a patch here and the wheel arch, and little bits around the edge here. Wheels and tyres are good. I'll show you underneath the van generally. These are little scabs along the edge, which have never got bad, but easily repaired as well. But the most important bits, the chassis. Hopefully you can get an idea of the fact that it's been rust proofed by myself, and all the main chassis bits. Yeah, you've got these tiny little bits of surface here, but that's bugger all. It's been like that for a long time, but I did all the bits that were vulnerable, and they're not, because they're mainly shielded from the weather. But if you do the rest of the van, you may as well just blast them off with a wire brush and put some rust killer on there. Still got the original exhaust. This silencer, the outer layer was sort of fraying off a bit. I've just wired that back on about 6 months ago, but that's fine. It doesn't blow or anything. Oh yeah, it's had new rear. What's it had? Yeah, new rear brake shoes. Less than 10,000 miles ago. I did that last June. It's also had new discs and pads at the front, one new caliper. I think the driver's side one is the old one, which wasn't in bad condition, but we didn't change it because we didn't need to at the time. But if you're a stickler for things being equal, you could stick another caliper on it, 50 quid. Basically the body all round the sides is quite reasonable. I always kept on top of it. It might not be pretty, but if ever a little bubble started, I'd just ground it off, rust killer on it, and then painted it. It's fine. Alright, sorry, my mum's trying to make the house look less untidy. Around the front end. Sorry, I can't get too far from the van on this video. It's not the best. It's probably a shit video, to be honest, guys, but at least you get some idea of what you're bidding on. Oh yeah, this arch isn't too bad. Let's see, inside the arch, it's not bad. The other side was completely replaced, and the footwell as well. There's a little bit, it's a bit thin there at the bottom. I'd weld a patch on there if I was keeping it. But for our purposes as a removals van, we stayed on top of what needed, and basically it's still pretty good. And if someone's buying this to make it into a camper, you've got a good solid base for a camper. But yeah, as long as you're not shy of, you want to do those rust scabs basically before they get worse. Let's have a look inside. I put all new door locks on it, brand new door locks, when I got the van. The back and side door have got they're self-locking locks, so when you slam the door, because it was a parcel force van, the idea is the driver just slams the door and you can walk off because the van's locked. You don't have to lock it every time. So something to remember: never leave the keys in the back, because you won't be able to open the door. What else is there? Oh yeah, this wheel arch, there's a little hole there, a little hole that needs a patch welding on it, really, but that's not an MOT fail. This is the above cab area. I said one of my guys nudged a height restriction with it, and it basically caused cracking in the front part here. So this is where we cut the carpet off, and we fiberglassed up the cracks that were along here. Again, it's been alright we just used it for the last 8 months in that way. There's 2 Pioneer TSE series speakers there, which were top of the range. Throw them in, no problem. As you can see, it's got that the hex flooring. I put this bulkhead in, by the way, which is fairly sturdy, wooden thing. I'm 5'11", and that's me standing in the back. And I'll just do a walkout. Yeah, it's got this tough flooring, which has been, you know, heavily used, but it's really good stuff, really hard wearing. Whether you'll put a carpet on it, obviously that's all up to you, or use the van for other reasons. I put these strong tether points here, down the wall, another one down there, another one down here on the floor, another one down there in the footwell, and another couple down here, so you can strap anything you like to the sides of the van. Just open the side door. Now the back door, the back door is a bit floppy after being opened God knows how many thousands of times. I actually did put a bit of a metal brace down the edge here, but the screws have fallen out. It still works, but if I was making it into a camper, I'd just get a pair of doors off a better one. You can get them on eBay for £100 At the moment though, you've still got doors and they're still shut. Back end. Back doors don't look too bad because I actually sprayed them out of a rattle can. A reasonable appearance they have, probably the best bit of the van actually, aesthetically. And then you've got this side door opening.